I'm going to keep this video short. I'm going to just put on screen my quarter-mile run that I did with the Draggy. We're going to get the quarter-mile, the 40 to 100 that I'll share, plus the 0 to 60 time. You're going to see the GoPro POV view, and then the Draggy, which is going to tell you the times on screen, and then the time slips. I do have a more in-depth video where I kind of compare my times with other times. If you're into that, I'll link it up here. But this video is going to be short, sweet, to the point. I'm going to play the video, show you the time slips. So the car is full bolt-ons. I'm going to have a list below with all the modifications. As far as power mods go, it's full bolt-ons with the Eurocompulsion 1446 Plus big turbo, the drop-in turbo with their tune, Phase 3 tune. All the other mods will be below. You could check that out. I have links to some of the products as well. If you enjoy this content, be sure to subscribe for more. We're going to be trying to do better on this. Check out drivendistrict.com if you want to check out for some merch, tuning parts, performance parts, and all that. So let's dive into it and check out what we got. So as you can see here, we got a 13.95 quarter mile with a pretty bad 60 foot of 2.23. The impressive thing to take a look at is the 102 trap speed, because your trap speed tells more power, where your ET at 13.95 is more about technique, launch, all that stuff. We did not get the best launch. The goal is to crack into the 13s and trap over 100, and we were able to do that. I think this car, in the right conditions and everything with a good launch, is probably going to be near that 13.5 mark. Now, I do want to also touch base on the 40 to 100 time. This is something that I love to do. It's a performance metric that I use for comparing as I do more mods to the car, other cars in general, comparisons. So I always do 40 to 100. Now in this run, my 40 to 100 was a 10.05, which is actually not that impressive, because just last week I was able to get a 9.49, before that a 9.74. So just a week ago, I was over half a second quicker, just 40 to 100. And that 40 to 100 sits right in the middle of that quarter mile time, where this time I only got a 13.95. Now, maybe when you're rolling into 40 to 100, you know, you're starting in second gear, rolling into it, maybe the car is putting a little more power, holding boost better, instead of launching and rowing through the gears 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, but that's another reason why I think the car definitely could have a mid 13 second pass in it. Next, we're just going to take a quick look at the 0 to 60 times. So when I was on phase 1 and phase 2, it was always in the 6s. You're going to see on the left and the right here, I got a 6.24 or 6.36, and then in the middle was the new time that I got during this quarter mile run, which was a 5.87. Now keep in mind that 60 foot was also not that great. The first to second shift was not as quick as it could have been. I actually did another try before this one run that I showed you guys, and a second gear didn't go in. So the only time that I did a quarter mile, which is what you guys just saw, I really wanted to make sure I went in second, so I didn't really go super quick. It probably could have been better, but getting into the 5s, again, pretty impressive for this car. We got to keep in mind, you got to shift into third gear to get to 60. Some cars you could stay in second, that's going to drop the time a ton more. And also notate the 60 foot rollout time on the bottom. So most magazines, almost all I believe, when people advertise 0 to 60 times, they all use the 1 foot rollout time. So the 1 foot rollout time is a 5.62. So if for some reason you're using this to compare or whatever, it might be better to use that 5.62. That's what magazines use, and I believe even like automobile companies, I think most folks use that that 1 foot rollout when it comes to 0 to 60. So without it, it's 5.87. With it, it's 5.62. So like I said, going into the future, we're going to be testing this a little bit more. We're going to keep pushing for more power, better times. And if you're new to the channel, we have another 124 Spider that is in the process of getting a K24 swap and a turbo on there. That's going to just be next level. Obviously, it's a different engine. It's still a 124 Spider, rear wheel drive. You know, kind of like a modern day S2000, so to say. That has the potential to be like a 10-second car, 11, whatever we can get out of it. That's going to get started very soon. We're actually already in the process of it. It is being started. I'm going to document that, so be sure to subscribe if you want to learn more about that and keep up with it. That's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.